Right, another wee Draper compressor. This one is running, so she's not building any air, but it's holding air in the tank. So it has nearly 2 bars, it's not leaking it, it's just not putting any more air in. First thing to look for as you get any air into the tank is the wee air filter. Is where it's going in. Right, so it's not actually sucking any air in. Everything's running, pistons going up and down, but it's not sucking any air in to compress it, to put it into the tank. So I need to pull off this head first, see what's going on up here. Normally, it's not getting air in. It's normally something to do with the reed valve. These little check valves in the head allow the air to travel in one direction only. So if the reed valve is broken for the intake, normally it allows it in but not out again. If the reed valve is broke, it allows it in but then just allows it straight back out again. There we go. That's just your gasket. That is the reed valve for the intake. That's broken half. This must be for the outtake. Basically, it's just about a spring steel. Let's give it a general clean down. This has been used in a dirty environment. And it ain't the most expensive compressor, so it's not going to be all that well sealed. Now we need to fix it. It's a new piece of spring steel like this. This here size, same as this one. It fits into this holder exactly. Now a lot of brands don't actually supply these. Some cheaper ones might supply the whole head, but they'll not supply these on their own. I'll have to check the diagram to see if you actually get these or not. But to do a quick fix on it, you do have another option. This here is a feeler gauge. Not an expensive thing to buy. Buy wee cheap ones as well. Handy wee thing to have if you do any compressor repairs. Not for using, for dismantling. The actual fins on the feeler gauge themselves are actually the exact same width as the reed valves out of compressor heads like this here, especially these cheaper ones. So these here, 0.3 mil. This here is 0.33. A little bit heavier, but it'll do the job. These always do when you're in a pinch. Take the size you need. Keep the rest for other jobs. These are just made of spring steel, Same as these here feeler gauges. So use your good one as a template. Stick it on there. Just cut there, cut here to the exact size. Go a little bit bigger so you can actually file it down to the exact size, and that'll do the job. So we'll cut that and stick it on, and that's it. Just cut and file it till you get it the exact size. Just round over the edges, take off any wee burrs. One feeler gauge, and there's now a reed valve. That one's sitting to this housing. That one gets into this one. And to help hold this here on whilst you're turning it upside down, just get a little bit of grease onto there. Grease will help stick the plate on. That'll help hold it on whilst you're turning it upside down. And all these are doing is just acting like a one-way valve. So whenever this is sitting on, it's pressed against this plate, so it stops air going in. Whenever the piston's under pressure, it's able to push this plate in and allow the air out. Same with the air coming in. Whenever the piston's going down, it's sucking this one open, allowing the air in. But whenever this gets pressurized again by the piston coming up, pressure opens this one to allow it out. But this one gets pushed flat against this here head. So the actual plate covers these holes and stops air getting back out the inlet. That's all they're doing. And they're only a piece of spring steel, so they're not all that effective, to be quite honest. The gasket sits on top. To help hold that gasket on sometimes, because you don't want to bend it. It's sometimes easier to put it onto the bolts. Or you can line the bolts up to the gasket. That's not going to work. Just line it up there first and drop it all on. And that should hopefully fix this little draper compressor. This will allow the air to come in through the intake and then get pressurized to go out through the outtake and not back out through the inlet again. Now, that should do the job. Leave that for now. Now, see if she's taking on air now. Much better. She's creating suction here now, so she actually is getting the air in. Filter on. See if she builds air. That's her. So coupling's not the best either. Just losing a wee bit of pressure through that. Might change that as well. But that is how you fix a compressor that's not actually taking in any air and building any pressure. Check those wee check valves or reed valves up on top of the cylinder head. If they're broken, get yourself a wee feeler gauge and use the gauges themselves as the reed valve and replace it with one of them there. Plus, you have the advantage of having a selection of sizes so you can get the exact one you need. And look, it's even a draper that fixed the draper. That's her. That's how you fix it anyway.